reporting on the games you love by people who love to game. The MMO Reporter Network.
You're listening to Lotro Reporter on the MMO Reporter Network, brought to you by Audible.com. Check out the newest audiobooks at audibletrial.com/MMO Reporter. And by Doghouse Systems. Use the coupon code MMO Reporter at checkout and get a free solid-state drive with your next PC.
Welcome to Lotro Reporter, episode 292. I'm your host, Carrie, and I'm joined again this week by Leonor, the master of minions himself. How you doing this week, Leonor?
I'm doing dang fanny.
Yeah, well, better than last week. You had explosions of computers?
That's right, yeah. The hard drive went on this computer. It was a 6 gig solid-state drive, and it's been upgraded to a 250 solid-state drive. But that is not the good news. You want to hear what the good news is? The exciting, awesome news is?
What's the exciting, awesome news?
I got a Five Nights at Freddy's t-shirt in the mail.
Really?
Yeah, and it was from you.
Yeah. I walk up to the gal and I'm like, I have know nothing about this. Which is the best one? And she goes, the one with all the characters on it. I'm like, okay, give me that one.
Yep. Guaranteed happiness right there. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's your pack swag. Yep. And I hear it even fits, so that's even better.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Ah.
And it's like dark red, my favorite color. If you can't tell by my YouTube channel, which is like decked out in maroon.
Well, that works too.
It's perfect.
Well, I'm very glad that you like it, because I was a little worried. And I'm glad it made it there okay. I hope everything else made it. I mailed a bunch of other stuff to our patron supporters, and I haven't heard anybody complaining they didn't get their things yet. So I'm hoping that is true.
It's like Christmas.
I know. You got two packages.
Yeah, I had like hot elf chicks in there and stuff too.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, yep.
It's like so customized for me. I love it.
All right. So, have you gotten a chance to play any? I mean, I know you had computer explosions, but did I hear you say you went from a 6, like the number 6, like 6 fingers 6 to a
I don't. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was 16 gigs.
That's still a really, really small hard drive.
Yes. Well, it was an older one, and solid-state drives were pretty expensive when they were small, when they first came out.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it's not my computer.
Okay.
So I blew up somebody else's computer.
Awesome. That's even better.
It is. It makes it very personal.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that everything seems to be running. Yeah. See, what I thought you were going to tell me is that you had, and I don't know why this thing is doing this, but I thought you were going to tell me that you had upgraded to Windows 10, which you did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. On the computer that's at my house, I have Windows 10 ready to go, like to get downloaded and stuff like that. But over here, unfortunately, their Windows died along with that solid-state drive.
Oh.
Because the computer came with Windows, not a physical copy. So unfortunately, they had to go out and get Windows 10 to put on this new drive. And yeah.
It's weird, isn't it?
It is weird and expensive.
Oh,
Windows 10 was like $120 or something like that.
That's, I think, cheaper than the usual upgrade for the cost of a Windows computer back in the day, like Windows 7 and stuff like that. Because like it was usually running about $200.
Right.
So, but yeah, especially when they're giving it away for free.
Yeah, that was the big kicker. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's enough about this week in Windows 10. How about
I did epic battles.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm still working on my jewelry. Kind of slow, but I'm still working on my jewelry. The other thing that I did with Kin, we were all talking about older instances, and we all decided to run North Cotton Farms.
Oh,
That was a
cool.
long time ago that I've ran that, so I think it was probably the last time that I played with you.
Yeah, and they
Doing
moved stuff on us.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Did you have any hobbits? I usually throw hobbits on the other side of the spiders.
Oh yeah,
Tell them there's pie back there. They usually go running.
let's smack them. Dang hobbits!
Well, speaking of hobbits,
I was gonna say that.
yeah, I followed Bingo. Well, I think his name is Bingo Boffin, who is actually, other than having to run back many times to his hobbit hole, which is really, really well laid out, and I would love to have that in my house in the housing area. It's got like a kitchen and a sitting room and a bedroom in the back. So yeah, it was really kind of cool. Warrior Poet X is saying Bingo was his Nemo. I really liked the layout of the house. Other than having to go fetch things a lot, there's a lot of fetch quests. But it is like, we're on level 20, so it's not like we can, do a whole lot to the Shire.
I gotta pronounce that. Hold on. Hello, Katzuha Mitsua. Welcome to your first attendance of the show. Hey.
Yeah. And then Drilly says you sound different here than on your YouTube. I'm hoping he's not confusing you and me.
Oh, yeah, Leonore.
All right, Carrie.
Yo, my name's Carrie Mack.
Yay. Well, welcome to thank you for joining us. I'm glad the chat room is hopping tonight, guys.
Sure is. I probably sound a little bit different because this is a different mic than I use for my YouTube channel, so it's probably why. I don't. Tell us if it sounds more clear, though.
That would be good to know. Yes. Anyway, so I now have a bunny rabbit pet and a fox pet, and I don't know what can possess them. But you can get a sheep for a pet.
Bah.
Yeah. Well,
a sheep is cool.
It depends on the group of people you're running with.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a couple of things that they've got a couple of titles as well that I will never ever use, but we will not discuss those. This is a PG-13. It's like
I would rather have a sheep in the group than a rabbit, because if I have a sheep, I can make some clothes out of the wool, and if I have a rabbit, the rest of the team might eat it.
This is true. This is very true. When the lore master had their rabbits, a friend of mine who no longer plays Lotro, but she would try to chase the bunny down and I think and try to feed it like herbs so she could cook it later.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Somebody is avoiding real work by listening to us. That makes me very happy.
Awesome.
All
and
right.
somebody's here listening to us while watching Face Off.
That's cool. That's the same person who's avoiding work, so we are doing awesomely. I do. How many favorite people do we have this week? I know we have our chat room that are our favoritist people on the chat room. Waiting for Patreon to come up.
30.
30 still. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, we're still at 30.
I'm clicking too.
Click. Yeah, we're gonna overplay 30. All right. So we have 30 of our favorite patrons who are helping us out with covering some of the costs of the show. Every once in a while we'll get enough money for coffee, and if we're happy, if we're lucky, but usually it's for server costs and things like that, so that we can keep these lovely high production Windows 10ish these podcasts coming to you guys, because we really do enjoy doing these. These are a lot of fun. I get to talk to fun people and have a good time and be a little silly.
Yep.
Speaking of silly, we will take silly topics. You may email lotro.reporter@gmail.com. And we will talk about your topics. I would prefer, if they can fit in some kind of Tolkien lore, that would be awesome.
Yep.
Heck, if you want to talk about the Lotro art role-playing game, which I almost picked up a book of at Half Price Book the other day.
They still make that? No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, books.
There's some weird classes in that.
I'll have to look at that. No, the local Games Workshop, the Warhammer people, they have one. They have a set of Lord of the Rings. Yeah, it's like it. There was a lot of them. I assumed that it was a newer version of it. They seem to have quite a bit of support for it. They had several books and minis and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if it's like a Warhammer Lord of the Rings or what. I'll have to do some research on that.
Okay, but if you guys have any kind of random topics for us, send them in. We'll probably put them towards the end of the show. Most of the time we ask for these because there's very slow news coming out of Turbine about Lotro right now, especially with the server transfers. They're really not going to release very much stuff or update very many things until these server transfers are done. So just go ahead and send in some weird questions, and we'll talk about them a little bit at the end of the show. But if you got questions about Lotro and stuff like that too, please send them in.
Apparently, there are more RPGs than I thought. There's a One Ring RPG, there's a Merp by Ice, and there's a Wizard one, and then there's the War of the Ring Hobbit minigame. I didn't know there were that many. I'm going to have to do some research.
One RPG to rule them all.
Yeah. That's yeah.
We should go to the news.
Okay, yeah, we should totally go to the news. I have buttons. Let me find my buttons. Hang on. Hey, Leonor.
Yo.
I know how important it is for you to buy the latest and greatest horse in the store.
You cut me deep.
Mm-hmm.
Because I stopped doing that. You know I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I own that.
Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah. Oh, why is it doing that? I own the Steed of the Night, that black one that was $20.
Do you have the Minas Ithil?
No. The sunglasses horse?
No, it's all white and has blue checkers on it with a flag.
No, I don't think I have that one.
Oh, it looks like a horse that King Arthur would have.
Okay, yeah, no, and I don't have the Sunny Days one with the sunglasses either.
Oh, I think I have that.
But hey, if you like purchasing things in the store, which I had to purchase a relic removal scroll. I forgot to tell you that's what else I did in game besides bingo because we got sidetracked. I went through and I cleaned up some of my LIs and I constructed a bunch of stuff and I needed to remove the relics from the level 90 my level 85 relics from my bridle to put them on the level 100 bridle because I can't afford any higher relics because those things are expensive.
Oh yeah.
And then I had a scroll in my inventory and I removed the relics and I put them right back on the same one I'd removed them from.
Awesome.
Yes.
That doesn't sound right though.
Nope. Not right. I run into the auction house and it's more money than I have to buy a relic removal scroll in the auction house. I'm like, okay, go to the store. I think it was 175 turbine points. I'm like, I can do this. So I bought it and made sure I put them on the correct bridle this time.
Yay!
Yay, store. Okay, back to so the whole point of this thing is to saying there is a new in-game store coming. They will have new payment methods that are going to be available. So if you prefer to pay with something other than credit cards or PayPal, like Subway points.
Yeah.
You shove sandwiches in the hard drive or what?
No, I think what those are is gift cards.
Okay. Okay.
So I think if somebody gives you a Subway gift card, you can actually use it on a Turbine store.
Okay.
It's like feeding your hunger another way.
Yep. Yep. Amazon payments, so you might be able to get some points back. I think that works like that in Heart with Hearthstone. Something called Skrill. Of course, credit cards. Right now, for those of you who may be ignoring this or completely, all it is Turbine points, and which you'll be able to use, and you will still get your 500 Turbine points for being VIP every month. That does not change. What else? So you will be able to redeem sample codes, but other key codes will need to be redeemed through the myaccount.turbine.com. So they're looking to allow more types of things to be redeemed in the store, but that's not coming in the first update. And the cart's going away. So if you basically can choose, like, I want three of this item, and then hit buy, and it'll automatically buy it. They don't know exactly how they're going to do. It sounds like it's very similar to the DDO store, and they're not exactly sure how they're going to do those, take 20% off your cart kind of coupons, but they'll figure it out.
Subway.
Yeah, Subway. That's actually pretty awesome, I guess.
It is pretty cool, because if you tell your friends, "Hey, I need points for games. Can you guys give me a whole bunch of points?" They won't do that. But if you tell them, "Hey, I need a bunch of Subway gift cards. Can you guys give me that?" They'll probably give you that. So
Yeah.
tell your friends, start collecting.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's got to be something about that. All right. So the update 17, which will be the one with Minis Tirith in it will have some changes to the music system. They're changing some notes around and making things sound a little more different than other things, like some of the harps. So for those who find that very important, and I know a lot of people do, that is, they're still slowly behind the scenes working on it, and they didn't forget about you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. World transfers. Gilrain is open. Eldar will be open. Eldar is open, and Firefoot opened today. This is of October 6th, the day we're recording. So if you, there was one thing that happened that people just recently ran into. If you transfer more characters than you have slots available for, the characters you do not choose to keep active do not get deleted. They just kind of hang out in limbo until you delete an active character or acquire a new character slot. So if you move 15 and you only had space for 10, the other 5 are going to kind of hang out there until you make space for them to come and join, live on the server.
Mm-hmm.
And they have added more character slots in the store at the end of last week. So, yeah, I know some people that had like 3 or 4 characters on every single server.
Yeah.
That's a lot of characters.
Yeah, I know somebody that had, I think she maxed out all of her characters on, I don't want to say every server, but I know it was a lot of servers. And that was when I first joined the game. So, wow. I know. That's when they used to reward people for recruiting them into the game. I recruited her into the game.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
So I was like, yay! And then it was like unleashing, the nothing.
Yeah.
She just started from one server and went to all the other servers, and all she did was craft. That was her main thing, and she really never did any questing or raiding or anything like that. So, I've met people like that.
Okay. All right. Let's see what else is going on. 16.5 patch notes came out. I don't know that there was anything super excited in that particular patch. Let me double check here real quick. Oh, the store town services like the auction, mailbox, legendary item repair, and sell vault services now last 6 hours instead of 1 hour.
Oh, nice.
Okay, explain that to me. Was this for non-VIPs or something, or?
That was an item, right, that you buy in the store?
Okay, but I can get my mail without a mailbox now.
Yes, because you're a subscriber.
Okay, so this is for non-subscribers.
Yes, this is for non-subscribers and also for subscribers as well. I mean, like this right here, the Vault service. You can actually buy that from the Turbine store if you're in the middle of an instance and check your Vault.
Nice.
You know
Very
what I mean?
nice. Yeah. Okay.
So these are, just little quality of life things. If you need it now, you can pay money and get it right now, type of thing. Repair and sell. Legendary item. I don't know what that is. I think it's a legendary guy will show
Okay.
up, and you can probably break your relics and combine relics and break your legendaries and stuff like that, like right there. Auction hall, yeah, all of these. So these are just benefits that you can buy out of the Turbine store.
Okay.
And they last 6 hours now. That's awesome. Instead of
Very
just
cool.
1 hour.
Yeah, that's probably people thought that was probably expensive.
That's probably going to be like the entire time you're going to be in game, 6 hours. That's great.
Okay. Well, this is kind of important. If you multi-use a rep granting item as your first interaction with a particular faction, you used to be able to use more rep items than needed to max out the faction. That should now be fixed.
Oh, good. What a glitch.
Yeah, that was probably pretty bad. Probably didn't happen that often, but it was probably very anger producing when it did happen.
Mm-hmm.
They had there was an entrance to something that was floating above the ground.
Uh-oh.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I will be corrected so badly that it is not even worth it.
Which sentence is it in? Oh, I see right here. The entrance of... Oh, boy.
Yeah.
The entrance of Honda Nogben.
Okay. I'm very, very unhappy that you will no longer be able to dye shields.
I don't think they died. I think you just wasted a die.
Okay.
So you can no longer dye shields in the wardrobe. So that's probably a good thing because it did not change.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. And they did something with the Lua. The turbine.ui.display methods that return the screen width height should now return the correct values for a full screen windowed mode. So that should make some people happy. I bet that was messing up some Luas. All right. Let's see. What else have we got? Update 17 was on Boror this weekend.
Ooh, nice.
People were running around Minas Tirith. I knew somebody. I've got to look up the website. Pictures and maps.
You knew a guy who knew a guy who was in Minas Tirith.
Yeah, and he had pictures to prove it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just got to figure out what the...
Update 17 includes Old Alorin with the new regions. Oh boy. Talaf Anor. Pelennor Fields and Minas Tirith. Let's see, that's Talaf. I think it's Talaf.
Where is it at?
2 new epic battles, a new crafting tier, and an extension to the imbued legendary item system. So yeah.
Lotro players had some videos and stuff as well of Minas Tirith. You can go check out. I didn't get a chance to get in game and see it, but I'm super excited to see what's going on with that. I can't wait. I got to get there though. There's stuff I haven't even seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo made me hang out in the Lone Lands the other night. So I think it's Talath Anor, but that was...
Oh, you got a good roll and everything in there.
Yeah, probably didn't hurt his ears nearly as much. 2 new epic battles.
Yes. Class changes. Bjorns now have access to bows.
That would be nice.
Wow.
That made no sense to me, why they couldn't shoot something. It made no sense.
That doesn't make much sense why anybody can't use a bow.
Yeah. Well, I yell at things to death. I don't need a bow, but there's just some... But I did have a problem with that. It's like, so I want to get that one. I don't want to get all 6, so I throw a rock at it to get it to come over, then hit it in the face. It made no sense to some of these. Didn't have... So Champion horns cannot miss, but they can still be resisted. Oh, wardens will now animate properly when using the taunt skill when unarmed. Oh my goodness, hope tokens have a 3-minute cooldown instead of 15 minutes.
Wow. That would have been nice in the Rift run that we did a couple weeks back. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. 6-man and 12-man roaming threats now have a chance to drop Morgul crests. Oh, added a audio option to disable combat music.
That's cool. I don't ever listen to the music. Music in Lotro is lovely. I don't listen to it in game.
When checked, landscape music plays uninterrupted during combat.
And craft mats stacked to 500 is what chat room's saying.
Nice.
That's pretty epic. All right, so that's been on Bull Roar. I don't know. I would not venture to. I venture to say that it's going to be sometime this fall.
Yeah, probably. It's hard to say with the server transfers.
Yeah, well, and I know they've still got to move hardware too.
Right.
And I don't know if I have no idea. I honestly cannot recall if they said that 17 was coming before or after the hardware upgrade. I cannot remember what they said.
Mm-hmm.
I may have to ask them, see if I can get them to chat with me before when 17 goes live.
And some of this stuff might not even make it into the live, so
yeah,
just keep in mind, everybody, because sometimes some of these things don't make it to live and they show up the next patch, or they get scrapped altogether, even if it's like minor.
Yeah.
So just saying.
All right. Words hard. For those of you who would like to are still leveling characters, there's a 25% XP boost this weekend.
Ooh.
And then next weekend is a 25% crafting XP for those of you who are crafters and need to level their crafting.
Nice. Everybody's gonna. Oh, dang! If only that tier of crafting was out right now, that would be great.
Yeah. No,
oh well.
No, but one way you can prepare for it, if you made it all the way to 10 tiers of crafting, you probably know to start crafting the guild stuff now. So you have a stack of it ready for when it comes out, so you can automatically hit the crafting tier.
Yep, every day log in, start making those crafting thingies.
Yep, maps,
tokens, whatever they're called.
Mine looks like table. I'm a tailor, so mine looks like a tablecloth.
Yeah, they look weird. It's a reputation thing, so for your guild, your crafting guild. So stock up.
Yep. Yeah, there's a new guild here. There's a crafting tier 10. It says in the notes. Where did it say that? I read it. We read it. We just read it.
Well, he said he's seeing there's new guild tier.
Oh, okay.
Which is gilded stuff.
Okay. Well, then I guess you wouldn't need the guild stuff anyway. Mm-hmm. But it gives really good XP.
Oh yeah.
All right, so that's pretty much it for the news. Okay, and in community, a couple weeks ago, we were talking about events on servers, and I was mentioning that 11Zs used to happen on Crickhollow, and I did discover that it is still going on.
Oh.
So it's at 11 server time on, I want to say Tuesdays. Used to be every day at the Bird and Baby. And it's an RP event, which is kind of fun to go to. When I was going there, you never knew exactly who was going to show up. Sometimes it would be the same group of people. Sometimes other people would kind of wander in and wander out. But it's been going on a long time. If it's still going on now, and it's been probably a year and a half or 2 years since I've been on Crickhollow for 11Zs. And I don't know if it's still going on, but earlier this evening over on Lotro stream, and they're going to put it on their channel, it was Wigend? I'm going with Wigend, which is the Tolkien professor. He was touring Middle Earth. I kind of peeked in there, and he was in Gondor, and then he was up at Lake Evendom, and he's just popping. I think one of the devs was like popping him all over Middle Earth, and that it was part of their Signum University kind of promotions that they're doing for their classes and stuff like that. So he was taking some time, and this was like promoted out. I got an email as being somebody interested in the university, talking about this and talking about, even if you don't play the game, come check this out and see what this looks like. It's kind of a good cross promotional, and I'm really going to take the time and watch this, because I do find, the history of some of this stuff fascinating. And I've had a chance when he was at Ales and Tales, probably 6 months ago now, I'd say, he was doing like a talk on a group message board while in game, so I could listen to him chat and give history and talk while I was like playing, and people were at Ales and Tales, reacting to the things he was saying, and with the music playing and stuff. So it's kind of neat.
That's awesome. I want them recorded.
Want the Ales and Tales recorded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody should, that would have been
They used to do that. There was a podcast for a while called Ales and Tales. They didn't do it, but they would actually take the record, and that's how I got to going to Ales and Tales. They would play the recorded music, and then the best part was there's a dwarf named Gory Mithril-Fist Brightforge.
Mm-hmm.
And he would tell stories at Ales and Tales. So of course it would have to be stories in chat. He would record these.
Mm-hmm.
And he was amazing on like live actual recording. And then they would have a couple of people would sing songs as well. So they would take the recordings of the music, and people would sing music over top of them. And it was, I'm sure, a lot of work. And I actually recorded a couple of the stories. I don't think they were running out of time to do the editing. And I don't think that my recordings actually made it onto any of the Ales and Tales. But so if you can find those, they're pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
To listen.
I think that these should have been recorded in the first place, and put onto YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I know, it's not, people talking or singing or anything like that. It's all typed up, but when you got memories like that from, especially going to these kinds of things, for a long time, it'd be really cool to see a lot of the older ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a couple of LMB ones, Ales and Tales. There's a couple of old ones there where people were dancing in the air not our Chet Kum. That those steps. If you dance the correct way, you can actually float in the air. And it was a pretty long video. But yeah, that would be kind of cool. But yeah, you should, I don't know if they're still up or if they're just kind of in the dusty corners of the internet, but it was actually an Ales and Tales podcast. And the other one that hasn't been done for a while, which I absolutely loved, was Father Roderick's. What is it? What was it called?
Oh,
something of Middle Earth.
Yeah. That was my favorite podcast.
Yeah, because he'd just be like in
mysteries.
Secrets of Middle Earth. Yeah, Secrets of Middle Earth. And people had no idea he was like walking through a game, because
he was. Mm-hmm.
And he would explain things so well, and it was really awesome.
I don't know how he got the game sound so loud and clear while he was able to walk or talk over it, but you could hear orcs talking, and because he's walking past all that stuff.
Yeah,
you can hear dragons breathing or drakes breathing and stuff like that. It was so cool, and he had other Tolkien people there too who knew what they were talking about. There was a woman from, I don't even remember now. It's been quite a while. She was like from Sweden or something like that, and another guy, and I love that podcast.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Oh, yeah, we got a Twitter today, and somebody was asking if, besides Lotro Reporter and Lotro Players and Lotro Academy, were there any other Lotro podcasts? And I had forgotten that Light the Beacons is still running.
Oh, yeah.
For some reason, it doesn't show up. I've tried to get it in my feed, and it doesn't show up in my feed. It doesn't show up in my feed. I forget about it.
It's a very well hidden gem because nobody can find it.
Yeah, it's a good podcast, though.
It's real good.
He does a good job.
Chat room is saying that Lotrocast just put out a new episode after a year.
Awesome. Yeah. So there's some interest. I like the lore podcasts. I enjoyed The Secrets of Middle Earth. I know the researching of it was a lot of work and all of that stuff. But it's really cool. All right, let's see what else we have going on. Oh, we got a letter from Kevin.
Kevin Hart?
Well, our Kevin, it's like Kevin 7.0 Kevin.
Oh, that Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a totally different Kevin.
And he did what we asked, and he sent. So we have decided. So my brain is going crazy because it's not Steve, it's Kevin. I suggested that they name the WildStar server Steve, and Chris didn't like that idea, so we've decided to name it Daryl.
Oh.
As in Daryl.
Does he have a brother?
Yeah. The PvE's server's named Daryl, and the PvP server's named Daryl, and the EU server's the other brother, Daryl.
Okay.
All right, back to Kevin's letter. So here's a quick Lotro question before I go on to several unrelated tangents. And we did ask for these unrelated tangents. Have either of you ever completed the Skirmish Lieutenant deed? No, I cannot say that I have. How about you, Lanor?
Skirmish Lieutenant deed. The only thing I can think of for that is the lieutenants that come out during skirmishes. If you kill around 300 or 400 of them, like each individual one.
Oh my.
So I have.
Okay.
I have not killed all of them. I still had to do the giant spider that comes out. She's gorgeous, by the way. There was, I think, a rare giant that didn't come out very often, and it was like 3 other ones that I did not finish, but all of my other Skirmish Lieutenant deeds are done.
Well, he says he's happy to announce that he has all of the lieutenants at 30 of 50 or higher, and it's only taken 3 years to get that far.
30 to 50. Yeah, that's right. That's what the number was. I was thinking it was so much higher. Yeah, it's taken me... it took me about 3 or 4 years to get it pretty far as well. There was something that I did. I went to the Rift skirmish, and in the beginning of that, if you don't proceed forward, there are a lot of lieutenants that come out on their own one by one, and they just keep coming out until they just stop. And I think about 10 or 15 lieutenants come out randomly. So if you want to kind of grind that out a little bit, that's what I did for a little while.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I think you've soloed the Rift?
Most of it, yeah.
Okay. On a random,
No. We're talking about the Rift skirmish here. We're not talking about
not the raid.
Not the raid.
Oh, okay. Confusing. Let's see if anybody else is mentioning anything about that. 2 tiers of each, David says. Okay. All right. Now we're on to random topics. On a scale of Jar Jar Binks to Samurai C-3PO, how excited are you for the new Star Wars movie?
What? In a totally unrelated thing, I just seen a video of Jar Jar Binks trying to open a jar on YouTube.
Oh, awesome. I must say that I'm not super interested in Star Wars myself, and I firmly believe that only 3 should exist at the moment.
On this scale of Jar Jar Binks to Samurai C-3PO, I would have to say, I'm in the middle. I'm in about a dry Qui-Gon Jinn.
Okay.
Hope that answers your question.
Yeah. No. So I liked the Ewoks, so I'll go with yeah. Though
They're short.
Star Wars Battlefront looks amazing, and that looks pretty cool. But I don't know if it's cool enough. The mechanics and the art, the graphics are cool enough to get me to play a Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I did play the Star Wars: The Old Republic beta, and I really liked it. And I didn't go back. I should go back. But I haven't gone back in.
We might be playing that soon.
Oh, okay. Is that on
Just
the
saying. Well, it's a list that's starting to form.
Okay. Well,
so we'll see. And we might not. So.
All right. So he also wants to know how heartbroken and betrayed we felt when we saw that there was a new Point Break remake coming out. I did not know that was happening, and that makes me very sad.
Point Break, what is that?
That's Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's really good, and no.
I guess I'll watch the new one and love it.
Probably not. So there are no words in Elvish, Entish, or tongues of men for this treachery, according to him.
Oh, wow.
All right. Now I must answer a question, because this is my part of the country. Why did the Pacific Northwest have to start fires on the last month, and this was like in August, on the day I flew out there to summit Mount Adams?
What?
Months of planning and camping gear and problem-ridden flight, only to have the entire mountain closed due to a forest fire that started the day we arrived.
Okay.
Kevin, it was not for you. We were trying to smoke out the Canadians.
Oh, damn.
And yeah.
Canadians are our boss. Shh.
They came to the U.S. at that time.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
We're fired.
I'm really sorry that happened. The entire Pacific Northwest kind of went up in a flame of. We had a beautiful, very hot summer, and that's what caused it.
Yeah, there's usually a lot of forest fires over there, isn't it?
Depends on the year. We just had a really, really, really dry year this year. All right, Lena, would you like to tell our listeners, if they've made it this far, about our awesome sponsors?
Of course. If they're looking for a new PC, then check out doghousesystems.com and use the coupon code MMOReporter to get a free 120 gigabyte solid state drive in addition to the 1 terabyte drive that comes with their system. And if you want to check out a new audiobook, then go to audibletrial.com/MMOReporter and get 1 month, which is 1 free credit for 1 free book about forest fires.
Now, I actually signed back up for Audible.
Did you?
I did. One thing I learned recently, if you are a Pathfinder enthusiast, the Pathfinder Tales will be put into all of the back matter for the Pathfinder Tales. If you like those, will become Audible books.
Ooh.
So if you like your RPG stuff and would like to listen to it at work and, don't have time to read it. Yeah, but I did sign up. I got exciting things like, getting things done and the power of habit, I think. So yeah, not anything fun to listen to.
You should try something Warhammer 40K.
Okay.
There you go. Can't get more manly than that.
All right. On that note, if you would like to contact us, you may email us at lotro.reporter@gmail.com. You can follow us and talk to us on Twitter at Lotro Reporter. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. Just search for Lotro Reporter. We'll be there. You can leave us a voicemail at 616-666-6778. There is no longer a widget on the right-hand side of the screen, so don't go looking for that.
That is correct, and we have been informed multiple times that the widget has been gone. Even though we miss it.
Yeah.
I miss it.
Yeah, we do. We do miss it. It has been removed from the show notes for months, and I guess we're still saying it accidentally. Please do check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/user/MMO Reporter Network. We are still putting up PAX coverage. I think, thanks to you, Leonora, about 3
it's
more
done.
videos went up today.
It's done.
You're all done?
We just went through all of it, so it's all ready to go. It's I don't think it's all up yet, but it's all done.
Okay, good. Yeah, because we have a seminar. One of the panels I recorded. You can get to see my smiling face on a few of those, talking about games. Yeah,
she does that too.
Talk about games. Yeah, you took the part about the Nuka-Cola picture, right?
What?
Oh dear.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's probably one of those things I left in.
Yeah, probably did. Yeah, it's probably going to end up on the bloopers or something.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Yeah,
it's probably in the video where you hang up your clothes on the line.
Yeah, I always smile and say hi, Leonora, and then start talking. So he probably left that in. I don't know.
She usually stares daggers at the camera. I'm like, oh, geez.
You can also check out our website at lotroreporter.com and be sure to follow us on twitch.tv/MMO Reporter, and you will know when any of our shows go live. You know what? We Matt and I got our review copy of Keep Talking and Nobody Blows Up.
Oh,
and
nice.
We can actually start streaming it like soon. So I cannot wait to do that. That is going to be so fun.
Awesome.
So
we got to put that on YouTube then too.
Yeah, it's going to be hilarious. So be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube at youtube.com/user/MMO Reporter Network, and follow us on Twitch. You never know what we're going to be doing. You can also follow me on my personal Twitter at the Carrie Mac. It's TheCariMac. And how can they find you in the internet, Leonor?
They can find me on Twitter at Leonor, Lyanor. They can check me out on Steam. Tumblr, YouTube, and if you really want to email me, you can email me at leonor@hellokitty.com. I don't know how to access it, but I have it.
Yeah, I know. I still can't believe that thing exists.
It is a real thing.
Yeah, it is. All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. And thank you, chat room, for joining us this evening. We had an active chat room. I'm super excited you guys came out to join us. I thank you all for listening, and I thank you for downloading, and we do hope to see you in game.
Thanks for watching the video, everybody. Don't forget to check out all the other podcasts at MMOReporter.com or by clicking on any of the links here. And please check out our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/MMOReporter. Thanks, everyone, and see you in game.